Consistency is everything. In the beginning of the year, we said, if we have a 0, we lose. On good days, we'll win races. On bad days, we want to take podiums.
Here we are at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. The racing surface is brand new and traction has been an issue.
It has the potential to be a crash fest.
Not having a 0 has kept us in the game.
Goes down.
There's been weekends where we've been, just a tick off, but we've been there, always there.
Corey West is down. Turn 10.
Last year, there wasn't as many bikes that were competitive.
Oh, just lost it.
You kind of gotta let everybody else make the mistakes. If you don't have it that day, you just kind of gotta take what you can get.
Hayden Gillum is down again. Oh boy.
Stay on that podium and just get the points, move on, and at the end of the year, most likely you're gonna be there.
No 0s. I won a lot of championships being consistent, but this year, you cannot have a bad day.
It's like one of those surreal moments you don't expect to happen. In walks Kenny Roberts Sr., living legend. Wayne Rainey, you've got Carlos Checa, Max Biaggi, are all coming to visit us. I mean, I don't know how many world titles were underneath our canopy at that point. Kenny's famous for riding a 752-stroke flat tracker, which is probably one of the most terrifying things ever to enter any track anywhere in the world. Sat on our bike. When I started it, it made him jump. I just scared the shit out of King Kenny. That's kind of a good indicator of where we're at, you know. He thought it was amazing.
I bet the dyno shakes when you guys run that thing. The dynos go, no.
Max, you ready to ride one of these?
One day, why not? Carlos is ready for next year, 2024.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Biaggi was a badass dude.
Wayne was
Wayne was bad too.
And Kenny he wrote the book on badass dudes.
These guys are coming in from Spain, Italy, everywhere to visit what we're doing. So what we're doing is reaching the wider world, which is fantastic.
It's going to be different with the new pavement compared to last year, and a lot of it's going to be trying to get that feel.
See, everybody's starting to close up in the baggers again, so I feel like this one's gonna be dicey. It's gonna be a wild one. You can see there's been a couple tip-offs here in the last 2 days.
There's times when we're coming to a race and you just don't have a good feeling. You've done all the things, you've checked all the boxes, but you never truly have that 100% we're good. But that's also what makes it so exciting. You just never know.
So it'll be interesting to see if Tyler O'Hara can be a match for the 33.
King of the Baggers, race number 1. When the lights go off, we're rolling. Here we go. Clutches are out. Up the hill we go.
Hayden got a start.
Not a very good one.
Hayden Gillum has had some real pace this weekend on that Vance and Hines Harley-Davidson.
I got a terrible start and was kind of slowly catching up to him.
And look at Hayden, he stuffs it up underneath Bobby Fong. Those Vance and Hines Harley-Davidsons of James Rispoli and Hayden Gillum are matching the pace of the 2 leaders.
Kyle and Tyler race hard.
He's in wide this time, and does he create that space? He does.
Here it is. There it is. That's the mistake.
It's an easy pass for Kyle Wyman.
I was just kind of sitting there watching like a second and a half or something back.
And you can see that Vance and Hines has really closed the gap to the factory Harley and to the factory Indian.
I'd kind of called it off a little bit because I'd started having a couple little movements on the front end.
Hayden Gillum is just a little bit off of these guys.
Ain't gonna happen.
Now the last lap.
And then they started going at it, and I was like, oh, I need to keep pushing.
Tyler O'Hara, where's he going?
He's not going to make that stick.
Is he going to get a turn? He goes a little wide.
Is he?
Oh! Side by side they go, and he's able to make it stick. So Tyler O'Hara came from nowhere.
Get him back. Get him back.
There it is. There it is.
Oh! And it looks like Kyle Wyman. Nope, he had a notion for a second looking up the inside of turn number 10.
Come on, Kyle. Come
Come on, Kyle.
Whenever those two guys get together on track, it's like they take it to a whole nother level, and usually something happens.
Now the number 1 plate, last corner, going sideways and he's down. He pushes too hard. And Kyle goes down too. Oh no! Wow! Yeah! Let's go!
I was watching them slides and ended up almost missing the corner myself. And then I get on the front straight and turn around and look back just to make sure that what I saw actually was real.
Go! And how about down the final lap?
And that was my first bagger win.
Oh my God!
I've never crashed within sight of a finish line.
Finish it, finish it!
All I could think of afterwards was, get on your bike. Get on your bike as fast as you can. And he did. It was a struggle in the gravel.
I was frantic because every second was going to be points. I crossed the line side saddle. I didn't even have time to put my leg over the bike.
Flipping his motorcycle across the line is Kyle Wyman in 8th.
That was nuts. Like last corner, tucks the front, and then Kyle goes down. It was just like another gift. Like we're relevant. We're there. We're making progress. We're getting better, but we are getting some of these given to us.
What up?
You all right? I'm fine.
Yeah.
I was like, literally like, oh, he's crashing. I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm on the deck. The human instinct takes over the rider instinct, and pulled a little bit of brake lever on when I saw Tyler go down, and before I knew it, I was on my head. And it goes to show how razor edge everything is, how close to the limit we are. Just that little deviation in brake pressure is the difference between winning and 9th. Yeah, that one stings. It's definitely the one that got away this year. Hopefully it's not that meaningful at the end of the year, but you never know.
Yeah! I saw Tyler crash, and I'm like, oh, I'm on the podium. And then I saw Kyle crash, and I was like, I'm looking around, I'm like, is it a joke? The only thing that sucks is Terry Vance, baby, if I won, we can get an espresso machine for the truck. But at the end of the day, you gotta have a little luck in this championship, and we gotta horse you up our ass.
It's cool to get this first win and have another 1-2. We haven't done that since the first race of the season, so it's awesome. And having Stone up here with me, I'll take it.
Owensboro, Kentucky is an epicenter of motorcycle racing in the U.S. The home of the Hayden family. Tommy and Nikki and Roger Hayden, their dad Earl, took them to races around the country and became champions and legends in the sport. And they influenced a lot of young racers. Hayden Gillum and Jake Lewis and JD Beach, they all rode with the Haydens.
You think we'll even get any nibbles out here? No.
People always ask us what's in the water around here, because you don't really see so many guys from one area, making it in one sport.
I got a baby. Here, Jake, you want to take a picture with it? I'm winning so far today.
You even think about Nicky, the Kentucky kid. He was so proud of where he was from.
Who inspired you to race?
Nicky Hayden. Nicky progressed through dirt track and then went to road racing and went really far. A world champion. Nicky passed away a few years ago on a bicycle, so he's like one of our greatest heroes in the sport.
My mom's side of the family is the Haydens. It's a hard name to live up to. Motorcycling was the family thing, and that's in our blood, so wanted to be a racer. Luckily, I had an awesome family to be able to raise me into it.
We grew up racing each other from the time we were 5, 6 years old, and then even nowadays, me and Hayden are still going at it. When you have that many guys here in town, 5, 6 guys that are all pro racers, that you get to ride 2 to 3 times a week together, it just helps bring the level up.
Keep Owensboro on the map. It's up to these boys now to keep this place going.
You're looking at live pictures from the WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca.
When I watch Corey, I have full-blown panic attacks and anxiety. I hate watching. It's way scarier to watch my hubby than it is to just actually do it. To see the person like you love most in the world and then they just take off. You have no control, you have no anything. I know as a racer, the last thing he wants to see is me crying and freaking out before he goes out. I don't want to mess up his headspace. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like this.
We're green!
We got Corey West on the first Harley Davidson in 4th place.
Come on, babe.
We have a red flag. Red flag coming out.
Red flag? Oh my God. Is that Corey?
No.
There's Corey. Okay. Okay. I'm a racer. He's a racer. I can go 200 miles an hour by myself. I'm fine. I'm in control. But when you let go, it's crazy.
Oh, big moment by Tyler.
Oh!
Just managed to save it.
Get in front of him, Corey. Get in front of him.
But he's going to lose at least 2 spots here. Corey West goes by.
Get in front of him. Yes. 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 Let's go to the podium!
Corey West on a thoroughly well-deserved podium. Good job.
HC Pan America, baby. We got this Harley on the box again.
I mean, that was a win for us. Solid win. Proud wife, that's for sure. But if I had the chance to kick his butt in the next race, I will. That's love.
We can't afford mistakes because those Vance and Hines boys they're there every week now.
We've got 2 wins now. Both of them were kind of gifts, which we're taking, right? And that's what you have to do racing. Our goal was to mid-year at least be able to stay with the factories as far as lap times go. And we're getting there within tenths now, so we're in good shape.
Vance and Hines' performance has been really impressive. I've never considered them an underdog, and they have their entire race facility. They know how to develop an exceptional powertrain, and they've been able to be the beneficiaries of all of the development that the motor companies put into the chassis. I mean, they're knocking right at the door, and they're going to be there for the championship.
Kyle Wyman, James Rispoli, points tied up 123 apiece. This championship has closed up.
Butterflies are always on the pre-race grid when we have the tire warmers on. That's the worst time for me. To be honest, I'm not too amped. Heart rate's high. I like to joke around. But you can see there's a serious shift. It's like a second person shows up. Like, if you were in front of me, I'd look through you. It's me, the bike, what I gotta do, what the plan is. What are we doing? Like, what's our attack? You know, A, B, and C, what are we doing? If those get thrown out, figure it out. You got this, dude. You just gotta do it again. One more time.
Bikes are in gear, lights are on when they're off and rolling. Here we go, and it looked like a really good launch from the 33 of Kyle Wyman.
Hayden Gillum moving into 3rd. James Rispoli slots himself into 4th. It's the same 2 guys up front that we saw yesterday. But the 2 Harley Davidsons from Vance and Hines are the 2 that are taking up the chase on these guys.
I don't like being behind Tyler, that's not good.
Well, it's not good being in front of him either.
Ooh, it looks like the number 1 plate makes a huge mistake.
Oh, he's wide.
There we go, there it is.
Opened up the door for Rispoli and Hayden.
Let's go!
Kyle Wyman, fastest lap of the race, which would be really good, except the guy right behind him just went even quicker, 28.7 for Rispoli.
Come on, James. Let's go. Let's go.
And you got to think for Hog Spoli right now, you get up there and just settle down and see what Kyle's doing.
Put that on the pit board.
Craig, you need to put espresso on the pit board. Espresso on the pit board.
Wyman right now is pushing hard to try to break away from James.
Gillum coming too.
They come across the line to take the white flag, the final lap of the race. We're talking about 142 miles an hour versus 142 miles an hour.
Come on, James. This is where he's strong.
Rispoli and Wyman's motorcycles, in terms of that top speed, are very close, and that's what Vance and Hines has been working on.
Riding his butt off, that's for damn sure.
Kyle's on here.
And you can see Wyman doing exactly what you'd expect champion to do, as he's just starting to get away.
Turn it on!
This is where Wyman has been super strong. There's some lap traffic up ahead. So Rispoli, he's got a gap to make up.
Don't tuck it, James. Don't tuck it.
Here comes Hogspoli. He's trying to make a lunge. Kyle's got it turned. He makes it through this time. Yes. Yes. And to run to the checkered flag, and Rispoli shakes his head. It's going to be Kyle Wyman with a big victory over Rispoli and Hayden Gillum, and it's going to be an all Harley-Davidson podium.
You needed that one, huh? Good job, Stevie. Have a great weekend, Doc.
Yeah, Laguna was good for us. First time for me, specifically able to push Kyle and catch Kyle, push him to the line, didn't beat him, but that was a big win for us at Vance and Hines and myself, confidence-wise.
I kept chipping at him. I felt like Pac-Man out there, just every lap getting closer and closer, and then he turned the afterburners on the last lap, and yeah, I just couldn't quite get it.
Rispoli kept me honest. He kept chipping away at that gap. I mean, for sure knew what to expect, as Hogspoli is going to chuck it in there if he's got an opportunity, but we held him off, and we got a Harley-Davidson lockout on the podium again, which is amazing. I want to dedicate this win to my wife because we just celebrated our 5-year anniversary, and I really appreciate her more than anybody in the world, so thanks, baby. I love you.
I'm sure she appreciates that too, Kyle Wyman. Today's race winner, rounding out your Harley-Davidson podium suite for Mission King of the Baggers.
These are going in front pocket of the backpack.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a race weekend. It's 3 days of all you got. Set up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday finals. It really is a similar feel.
Just a lot shinier.
A lot shinier.
Different suit. I won Miss New York USA in 2017, and I am hosting once again, but we needed a co-host, and I proposed the idea to him, and he said, let's do it, because that's the Kyle Wyman way. Jump out and build a parachute on the way down.
It's a whole different world, you know, from motorcycle racing. We have over 200 names to pronounce correctly, memorizing our opening.
If you're just joining us, let's give you an idea of what these girls have been up to this week.
You missed the part about, no, and then tonight we crown our winner.
Oh, yeah.
And also just having to adjust on the fly. Who will it be? Will it be?
Yeah, this is not the right music.
That's all right.
There
we go. More ominous.
The first time she left the podium to go backstage and left me out there by myself, I was like, all right, like it's on me, you know? It's kind of like the team just left the grid, right? It's just you now.
You know, you're up there and you're the face of the organization, and you know, you're trying to put on a quality show.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, let's catch you up on what these girls have been up to this week. So, all of our contestants.
The hosting gig is just another new challenge to learn and understand and fail and succeed.
I'm more sore after these than a race. The only difference is the risk, right? If it goes wrong up here, you just look silly.
I guess I go to the homecoming event in Milwaukee. That was really cool to do, you know, go see thousands and thousands of people and bikes, you know, sign autographs.
I was like, man, Harley knows how to throw a birthday bash. It was so much fun and so rad, and so many people there. Every single person that races for Harley, we all got to hang out. No, bad dog. Leave it. We're racers and we're competitors on the track, but off the track, we're still friends, and it's cool to hang out with everyone. Riding for Harley's been more than just getting a motorcycle. You ride for family and history and camaraderie. Like my husband, Corey, his great uncle is in the museum.
To have all the history of my family, you know, I go way back to my great-grandfather had a Harley shop in the 40s. This was one of the shop signs for Quinn's Cycle Shop, back when phone numbers were only 5 digits. I always kind of thought that was cool. I was a sport bike guy. Now when I swing my leg over the Road Glide to go out and race it, I kind of think about my great-grandpa and his Harley shop, you know? It's just how it all comes full circle. You know, there's a lot of history with the brand, and I think we're doing big things for the brand right now, racing these things in King of the Baggers.
We have bikes on track as Mission King of the Baggers qualifying has resumed. Number 13 at Corey West on the Team Saddleman entry. And a couple bikes going down.
Patricia as well.
And a red flag coming out, red flag coming out.
You know, the toughest part about being teammates with my wife is if one of us goes down, how do you ignore it? If I see a red flag and I know that we're both out on track together, I immediately start looking for her. If I see her up and moving, I just, okay, she's okay.
Boy, she's gonna be frustrated. She had an off last year here.
Spun right around on her.
That's how it is, you know? That's the sport we live in and the life we live.
Luckily, I was okay. I had an airbag that deployed, but the bike was damaged enough that I wasn't able to get any more seat time in. I just felt so defeated, and for a split second, I almost quit today. I almost didn't continue the weekend. All I could think about was all the little girls that were here that you're signing autographs for, and then I was just like, you know, if I quit, I'm just letting all the negativity get to me. I'm letting everything win. And I was like, what is that gonna teach these young ladies that were just in the fan like? Like, I'm going to go so effing fast, and I'm gonna go ride my own race. Did it for all of them.
And we're getting reports that it might be here, the number 43 of Rispoli, leaking some fluid out on the track. You can see Travis right there saying, you got a problem, dude.
Well, nothing official, but I mean, they're doing cleanup on the track. The bad part is if they penalize us.
Well, that's what
Right.
Brainerd, we had a couple issues. One, an issue with my bike that happened in qualifying, which could have been massive.
No word of penalty or anything.
Not yet. I'm sure we're going to be getting called.
Sometimes you got to be the luckiest guy in the room.
They're going to allow us to go back out. Things do happen. And you got to, as a team, as an individual, you got to own it. Like, we righted the wrong, now let's move on. We're not gonna trash talk each other, none of that. Like, we can all make mistakes. Limiting the amount you make is critical, though.
Race 1, Mission King of the Baggers. Here we go. Oh, and a big jump from the middle from
Hayden Gillum.
Hayden Gillum. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Kyle Wyman and it looked like Rispoli got together right off the start. Kyle kind of took evasive action to get away from Gillum, put him in a little bit of the path of Rispoli.
I wouldn't really put that one on me. I went dead straight. He went left and I was there. He ripped my bag off and that was the end of it.
Rispoli's found himself up into third with Gillum second and Tyler O'Hara leading the way.
At the beginning of the race, I kept Tyler honest. I was pushing him pretty hard and staying right there with him.
Gillum is really closing the gap on O'Hara. I expect him to try to maybe do something down in turn 3 of this lap. This is as close as we've seen him.
He had some issue and he ended up getting out of the race.
Big problem for O'Hara as he rides the bike off the track.
Come on, Hayden, keep it together, dude. Keep it together.
Just like that, something Kyle Wyman didn't want to see in this championship is now Hayden Gillum and James Rispoli. They're going to advance. Let's go! Lap and a half to go. Hayden Gillum with an 0.8 of a second lead.
But he can see us coming out of that corner. Come on, let's get over there.
Hayden's got something strange going on.
What was that?
Oh, he does.
Yeah, Hayden's got something going on.
Hayden's got something going on his bike. That's the problem.
No way. No way.
Doesn't seem like he's got any real movement in the rear end of the bike on this final lap.
There he is. Let's go!
Woo! Bobby Fong is trying to warn people that Hayden's got something going on that bike.
I had a little issue with the bike at the end of the race and it was throwing a little bit of oil. Caused Bobby to kind of have to back off and kind of give it to me a little bit. You know, I joke and say I threw a little James Bond move out there and hit the switch and threw a little smoke screen. Got my second win of the season, back-to-back weekends.
And towards the checkered flag, and it'll be Hayden Gillum who takes victory here.
Those are called bullets. And dodging them, it's a lucky thing, and we have dodged some this year. That one could have been really bad. But, you know, Hayden had the speed to win it, and he won it, you know, outright.
And our race winner, Hayden Gillum.
How are you feeling?
I carried him from Vance and Hines to the podium. And then when you came back, I carried him all the way back. And he was kicking the whole time.
Carried him the whole time? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love you.
So that didn't help.
Hayden before summer was a little wild. Spent too much time at bars and having a good time with buddies and not really caring so much about racing or really anything besides, you know, myself. Now looking back, I realized I was sad, lonely, and didn't really have a lot of people I could count on. And then I met Summer, and all of a sudden life started changing. I stopped drinking so much, stopped going out all the time. All of a sudden my riding started getting better, life started getting better and easier. I tell her all the time she saved me from just a dark hole that I was in. Life's gotten really good since I met her.
Gillum's on a roll. He's had a great weekend so far. He's coming from the middle of that second row. His teammates just off to the left of him.
9-lap Mission King of the Baggers race number 2.
Come on, guys, get the start.
Clutches are out, and we're away racing, and another really good start from the number 1 plate, Tyler O'Hara. And there's James Rispoli on the 43 and Kyle Wyman on the 33 behind him.
Rispoli has got the thing sideways.
And Rispoli going up the inside there, and he'll take over the spot.
Come on, let's go, James. Tyler's all over the place.
O'Hara has a big moment there. That's going to give a spot to Gillum, who'd already worked his way past Kyle Wyman as well.
Let's go!
We always are looking at the championship, where Rispoli's only 2 points behind Kyle Wyman as we look for the 33 to charge forward.
There he is.
We just haven't seen the Kyle Wyman magic this weekend that we've seen this year.
Hayden Gillum shoots down the inside of his teammate. He's going to make that pass stick on that Vance and Hines Harley.
Kyle Wyman back there in 5th spot.
Right now, he's just got to go into full championship mode and just try to get out of here with the points that he can get out of here with.
Hayden Gillum in 2nd.
All right.
And here comes Rispoli. As we wait the 33, just off in the distance, Kyle Wyman will come across the line in 5th spot.
Congratulations, Hayden Gillum, your 2nd place finisher for Mission King of the Baggers.
I'm leading the championship in baggers, and you know we've got 3 of us that are all within 3 points.
He's earned that place at top of this order.
I've been burnt out on racing before, and to come back and kind of get my mentality back to what it used to be about racing is pretty special. Really starting to love racing again.
He was out of racing for 2 to 3 years. He went and got a real job, and he was like burnt out and pissed off because, you know, he had a rough season the year before. And now he's like fighting for a championship. This is probably the best year he's had racing.
Once Stone was born, I didn't want him growing up thinking that I quit. I don't want him to think that I was a quitter. I want him to see that I put everything I had into it. Now seeing where I'm at is really cool. I'm glad that I got back into it because I'm a racer. It's a special life. I love it. There's a lot of factors for me trying to get out, but even more factors for me to come back in.
As bad as the weekend was, we're 3 points out with 4 races left. I mean, all bets are off.
I'm excited about COTA. It's in Texas, and this is the hottest part of the year.
Going out there and racing in 107-degree temperature.
You could see it in his eyes, like, I'm back, better look out.
You always have to show up on Sunday. You can't give up because you never know. Chaos creates opportunity.